Welcome, everyone, to the Avengenerds podcast, where we talk Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and more. I'm your host, Peyton, and with me is my co-host, Torrin.
Yo.
Today, we are going to be reviewing Captain America, Brave New World. And, of course, we have the news of the week. It's only a couple pieces of news, but regardless, if you want to jump around straight to the review, you can do so in the description or the show notes, where there's going to be time codes. We're going to be doing non-spoilers and spoilers. And with that, let's just get right into the news. We only got a couple pieces of news. One actually is going to probably bleed into the review. But the first piece of news is the new Thunderbolts trailer we got at the Super Bowl.
Really, really good.
That shit looks great. Bucky looking magnificent, doing magnificent things. The movie looks gray, but in a good way.
You see the director poking fun at it.
Yeah, it was like, why is it so gray?
So fucking base for that.
Yeah, more directors should do that.
We got to look at the Void, and looks fucking awesome.
Looks insane. The shadows, I guess, for lack of a better term, that it's leaving on the ground looks like looks like the Holocaust.
That's okay.
It does. That's what it looks like.
Right. Okay. Look, man.
That's what it looks like. I don't know what to tell you, but like in a good way. I mean, not that it was good.
Oh my!
Not that it was good. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it was good. I'm saying that they're going for like a creepy vibe, and that shit's fucking freaky. The shadow things. I mean, if it's giving off that vibe, it's scary. All right, that's all I'm saying. We're only a couple minutes. It's a good trailer. It's great. We get to see a little bit more of the team and the camaraderie within the team. It just looks fantastic, man. I'm so like if you ask me how I felt about Thunderbolts when it was announced with the lineup they had and everything, which I'm sure was probably did an episode about it. I don't think I was that excited. Like I was like I feel like I was probably like, oh yeah, I mean that's fine or whatever. And now I expect this to be better than a lot of the stuff we've gotten already. Just like the way they managed to turn me around with just these couple trailers is crazy. They also changed the logo a bit. It's a thicker font. The letters are more bold. I think it looks nicer.
Yeah. But
overall, good shit. I'm just very excited to see it. When does it come out? Like May 2nd?
May 2nd.
Bro, when I was sitting down for Brave New World and I was seeing the trailers, I was like, oh fuck, man. I'm already like prepared for like July, but then I forgot Thunderbolts is in May. I think the new Mission Impossible is in May, and then March is Mickey 17.
My wallet is going to die.
Yeah, we are screwed.
All the way leading up to literally summer, my wallet is gonna be crying,
bro. I am broke as shit. I looked at my account for the first time because I've been scared.
Oh my god.
It's not looking good.
Let me guess, bro. You have about $7,000 in the savings.
No. I got nothing in the checking, in the savings. I only have at least $15,000. So I'm gonna have to dip into that a little bit. No.
Damn.
Oh, no. Anyway, moving on. This is according to Vulture. A Marvel crew member says that Captain America Brave New World was allegedly the most tense Marvel set they have ever worked on, plus entire sequences shot were completely cut. The crew member said, quote, "I think everyone on the crew knew this is probably not going to be a good film." Now, in the review, we'll talk about how accurate this could possibly be and whether or not it's a good film. We'll get to it, because right now that's the last piece of news, and we're going to get into our topic, which is, of course, reviewing Captain America Brave New World. Again, time codes if you want to skip straight to spoilers, or if you want to avoid spoilers. We're going to do non-spoilers right now. Tord, what are your non-spoilery thoughts?
I thought the movie was okay / good. I think a lot of people have been giving it, a little too much shit, but granted, it's the MCU, so I shouldn't be surprised. But overall, I think there was a lot of stuff that definitely felt left out. A lot of stuff that didn't really need to, either needed to be explained a little bit more, or either just not be in the film entirely. Overall, I think the movie is something that I wish was stronger, for sure. Because I'm watching a movie, I'm like, okay, the first act is, I wouldn't say strong, but it's solid. The second act was like, okay, like it's something's like there. I'm trying to figure that out. And the third act is like, okay, like this is good, but then again, there should have been more, in my opinion. I'm gonna give it at least a 7 out of 10. That's the highest I'd give it. The lowest is probably a 6. And that's all I have for non-spoilers.
This is a rare occurrence for us where, at least based off our current scores, usually I tend to be more generous. However, in this instance, I gave it a lower score than you for it feels like the first time in a long time. But
no, never mind. I'm changing it.
No.
Can't let you win.
No.
I can't let you win, bro.
Let me be a hater for once, man.
No,
you can't be the hater all the time.
I'm always the hater, bro. I am the hater.
That's not
you
true.
know what? You know what? Every MCU film in my list 1 star. Okay, continue.
All right, but this movie, I actually initially, when I came out of it, or like not when I came out of it, but when the credits started rolling, I actually did give it a 7 out of 10. But the more I thought about it, I was like, the more I thought about it, the more certain aspects started to annoy me, and so I dropped it. I dropped it to a 6. Okay, so the movie for me, its strongest moments tended to be in its character moments, particularly with Sam, obviously, with Carl Lumbly as Isaiah Bradley. Carl Lumbly in this as Isaiah Bradley is phenomenal. He's truly great. I wish we got so much more of him. In fact, I almost wish the entire movie was focused on their relationship. But whatever. His dynamic with President Ross, Harrison Ford, I thought was also really, really good. But everyone else, I mean, what's his name? The new Falcon or whatever. He's
Joaquin
fine.
Torres.
Yeah, Joaquin Torres. He's fine. Their dynamic is fine. It's whatever. But yeah, Harrison Ford is great as always. Like, maybe I'm biased because I'm a big Harrison Ford fan, but I thought he was really good. So the Isaiah stuff and the Harrison Ford President Ross stuff, I thought was a lot of fun, but I just wish we had a lot more of it. Now, when it comes to the leader, who's the villain of this, such an odd choice of villain. I don't think a lot of people are like, oh, it's a Hulk movie, Captain America, or like, why are they giving Cap Hulk villains or whatever? Personally, I actually don't really give a shit about that. In the comics, you get characters who face off other people's villains all the time. That's never really been an issue for me. However, the leader as a choice for the villain in this movie, I think was an odd choice, or at least poorly done, because at no point did I feel like he fit the narrative at all. And his design is atrocious.
See, I think that kind of brought down the movie too. Like, for me, is that like, I wanted his head to be bigger. I wanted that shit to be throbbing. I wanted the veins to poke out. I think they just gave him a really shitty design and they just called it a day. I don't give a fuck if that motherfucker was CGI, bro. Give me the big head.
Oh god, bro. Yeah.
Give me head. Wait.
What?
Fuck. Keep going.
Yeah, they pussied out on his design. His design felt like, hey, what if we did the leader, but if he came out of an early 2000s superhero movie? That's what it looks like. There in the movies, I wasn't surprised at any point. I wanted the action to be better, but it's fine. I mean, the action's not bad, but it's not great either. So overall, I would say it's solid, but really disappointing. And I think Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson as Captain America deserves a significantly better debut. I'll obviously get more into specifics in spoilers, but yeah, I'm mostly just disappointed.
I understand.
But yeah, I gave it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I did see your review, and like before I watched it, I was like, damn, like a 3 is kind of crazy.
Yeah, coming from me, that is kind of crazy. A majority of Marvel stuff, I give at least a 4.
Yeah, so I was like, damn, this is kind of crazy. Like, this shit must be like this shit must be crazy for him to rate it like this. And then I watched it and I was like, I agree. I would give it a little higher score because the movie does got some sauce, like a little bit. But yeah, I was just like, damn.
Yeah, I'm actually going to specifically talk about sauce in the spoiler section.
Yeah, I want to talk about some of the stuff too.
All right, but should we get into spoilers?
Yes. Can I start first?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all a little story. So in this theater, there's a couple next to me, and before like the movie ended, you know, like the main credits were rolling, this fucking guy was bitching next to me the whole time because he was like, this was his first point. He was like, why are they still continuing with the theme that Sam has big shoes to fill? Like that was the whole point of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And I was like, you know, like I understand where he's coming from, but I disagree. Then he just starts bitching about like just the movie in general. Like he was nitpicking like a motherfucker. He was just like,
wait, sorry, is this during the credits or during the movie?
This was like during the credits.
Oh, okay.
Like
I was like, he's bitching like as the movie's going. I'd be fucking livid.
No, but him and his bitch ass girlfriend were like talking through the whole movie too. And when a certain character showed up, he was like, "Oh, I knew they were gonna show up." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, bro! I should slap the fucking shit out of you. Maybe like I will get a round of applause. Like you're a fucking bitch." But anyways, he was like basically nitpicking like a motherfucker. He was like, "Oh yeah, I feel like just the way the dialogue of Sam Wilson, it's not very Captain America. You know, Captain America doesn't really curse. He doesn't say all this stuff.
He's not Steve."
And then no. And then here's like the thing that like made me want to like, dude. He was like saying, yeah, the music isn't very Captain America. And I was just like, what the fuck am I hearing? But then he continued on to say, oh yeah, it's just because I'm comparing him to Steve Rogers a whole lot. And I'm like, yeah, you fucking idiot. If you keep comparing him, of course he's not gonna. That's like you're literally proving what the theme of the movie is. Like you're proving its point. Obviously, there is a theme of he has big shoes to fill, and they talk about that because you know there's jokes and there's like this parallel, or at least like this thought around the whole mind of Sam Wilson that I probably should have taken the serum because I would have been able to save people that I care about. But then again, that guy's a bitch. Fuck you. I shouldn't be mad at a person. I should have love in my heart, but I gotta deal with motherfuckers hating on shit that I like on the internet, but I gotta hear that shit in real life right next to me on some shit that I fucking paid for. Go fuck yourself. But anyways,
that's real stuff. Wait, in my theater, first of all, how packed was your theater?
Oh, it was super packed. I mean, it was IMAX. Oh,
okay. Oh, Dad, you're right. My theater, there was there was quite a few black people. That made me happy. But there was also a surprising amount of old people. I don't know why.
Isaiah Bradley called his friends, bro.
Yeah, true. There was like, oh, there's an old guy in here. Gotta see this. But yeah, there was like an older black guy. There was two like older gentlemen that was maybe like a row or two ahead of me, and the Superman trailer came on, and he went, that's Superman. That was really fun. But once the movie ended, I heard two things from younger people, because old people just mind their business and leave. But one of them went, that was epic. And I was like, oh, that's nice. And then during the post-credit scene, which we'll get to, one of them goes, oh man, we knew that already. I was like, yeah.
There was that complaint, or he said the same thing at the post-credit scene, which, like, I agree, but I want you to shut the fuck up about it because you're being weird.
Yeah, just shut your mouth, man.
But continue.
No, that was it. You can go.
Oh, okay. But basically, one point that he did have, I was like, I can understand where you're coming from again. He said that he wishes that the movie should have went deeper into how they're gonna get the Avengers back. And I was like, but I could see how that could happen.
Just call them up. I mean, people like them.
Just call them up.
I don't think it's that deep.
Hey, yo, Thor, what the fuck are you, bro? Hulk. Yeah, we got your fucking.
We gotta lock in.
We got your red M&M twin over here wreaking havoc. Get over here.
Yeah, where the fuck are you, bro?
Captain Marvel, get your fucking bitch ass over here. When she's gonna have like a new haircut.
Getting the DEI squad in.
That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. But I was like, okay, cool. For me, I think for the movie itself, I wanted the action scenes to not only be more, but I wanted the fighting scenes to have a little bit more dynamic to them, because I just felt like, okay, obviously Sam doesn't have the serum, he's gonna move like a human, but I'm like, bro, like, just fucking give everything you got, bro. Throw that fucking shield and knock his like neck out, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Start killing people. But,
something that's annoyed me since he's gotten the shield, give him his guns.
Oh yeah,
the bro's had machine pistols this whole. Give him. I don't give a shit if he's Captain America. He's always had guns. Captain America's used guns. Just give him his guns. He's killed people before. Cap's killed people. Falcon's killed people. This isn't new. Even it's still one thing that annoys me about Civil War. If I had to nitpick about Civil War, there's the scene where Cap finds Bucky and they get mobbed by the German police or whatever, and Bucky's fighting them, and Cap stops him. He's like, Buck, you're gonna kill someone, and then Cap immediately like breaks some dude's neck.
Yeah, let's not act like in the fucking Winter Soldier. He just kicked some guy, like some poor soul,
off
into
the boat,
fucking
broke
ship.
his back. Like, he's dead.
Let's not act like in the beginning of the fucking movie he threw his fucking shield, it ricocheted, and he probably fucking gave some guy like a level 7 concussion. Definitely gave him like a fucking dent in his head from the shield. But hey, he's gonna kill somebody.
Yeah.
But continuing on, like you said, I wanted the film to focus more on Isaiah Bradley, and at least like not only just Isaiah Bradley, but the relationship with him and Sam. I think it is like such a warm feeling in my heart whenever they interact. It's like seeing your cousin and your grandpa like talking, bro. It's fucking chill as fuck. They're
so fun together, and Carl Lumley is just delightful.
Yeah,
he's also huge.
Yeah, I don't want him wasted, dude. Like in the movie, they're talking about, they're showing in the scene where they're in the lab and they're showing everyone's like files and everything. They said this man is 6'1" and 195 pounds. I'm like, he's got to be bigger than that, bro.
Yeah, there's no way, bro.
That guy's
hitting
huge. 200. Barely hitting 200 is crazy, dude. There's just no way. He's got to be at least like maybe 210, 220 max. But
probably maybe like 6'3" too.
Yeah, probably. But to add on, not that I'm not mad about not seeing Red Hulk that much. I wish there was more, I guess, more turning points of him about to turn into the Hulk more. like, of course, we see how just everything is affecting him. Him being president and almost getting assassinated. I wanted to see more of him like about to like crash out. I wanted to see more of that.
And we got it a couple times.
Huh?
We got it a couple times.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying like I wanted to. Yeah, we did get it a couple times. But I'm saying like I wanted to like see the transformation. Yeah, I wanted to see the transformation like kind of grow like bigger and bigger, like evolve as the movie went on.
Just to a little small side note, Harrison Ford was acting the shit out. When he actually turned into the Red Hulk and he was like, "Get the fuck off!" Like it, yeah. Like I was like, this guy's a fucking actor, man.
when he was talking to Sam and he was like, "Because I was dying, god damn it!" I was like, "Oh my god, that was fucking crazy."
I love Harrison Ford. He's so good.
He's great.
Filling in, William Hurt's shoes really well. Also fun. We got to see that little clip of him with the mustache tweaking.
yeah.
Bro's crashing out.
Dude, bro, you could hear, bro. I don't know if you caught it, but like in the clip, he said he put an F-bomb on there.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I did notice that.
I was like, imagine the director's like, yeah, you can say whatever you want. It's just gonna get muted.
This motherfucker is gonna and he flips this.
I know, dude. That was so funny.
I was surprised to see that they showed a clip from The Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, I'm glad that they made a lot of references to that, which brings me back to the leader. Now, I know you're saying that it is an odd choice for the character to be in the movie. Or at least, like, yeah, the execution was definitely poor. I think, not in a sense the leader was an odd choice of a villain. I think the leader works. I just think, yeah, like you said, the execution was poor. I know that the leader, in a sense, is supposed to be, the guy who doesn't show his face, the big brains behind it all. I think that worked fine. But it was just lacking along with the narrative of the film. And like, of course, it makes sense why, there's a lot of callbacks to the Incredible Hulk. There's like, yeah, like, since you're president, you did all this shit. You let two fucking monsters run amok, and, you put the blame on Samuel Stearns and shit like that. But I also just feel like it was just like, damn, like, bro was just killing, and then like nothing ever happened. I mean, then again, of course, as a hero, you gotta stop the villain's plans and everything. But just like, damn, these motherfuckers didn't need to die. If your plans ain't gonna go to waste, they didn't need to die. That's crazy.
I do like. There's concepts here that I enjoy, like the fact that Ross was using him as his own personal think tank to get him
to build weapons,
and then get him to the presidency. That's awesome. And you're right. I shouldn't have said he's an odd choice for this, because it is the execution. His whole thing is statistics and understanding
probability.
Exactly. And yeah. he can always be like 3-4 steps ahead because of that.
Is not the thinker though.
Yeah, but that's perfect for a thriller espionage type film, but they never capitalize on it. Like, and it's weird because we've known pretty much from the get-go that he was going to be in this. Yeah, when they announced the film, but for whatever reason, every single one of his scenes feels like a reshoot.
Yeah, I can understand that, because like it's mostly just like on him.
He's never with anyone.
Yeah, he's never with anyone. I also did clock the audio. The audio is like much more crisp when he's on screen. And I don't know, like, then again, like, we don't know how the schedules worked out, what really went on behind the scenes or anything like that. I mean, there's definitely behind the scenes stuff, but we don't know how that went down. But yeah, I didn't even think about that. But I did clock the audio, because I was like, damn, like his audio sounds like very fucking like clear. I was like, holy shit. But yeah, continue.
Well, speaking of reshoots, just so people know, everything with Giancarlo Esposito's character, Sidewinder, is a reshoot. Every single bit of it. He was not in the film originally. It was going to be a whole different thing. It was going to be the Serpent Society.
Yeah, it was going to be the Serpent Society, which is crazy. Well, that's crazy because like literally Giancarlo like was in like the very first like trailer though.
Yeah, they reshot it already by then.
Whoa! Oh yeah. Let me see.
And then they did another round of reshoots.
Yeah, they did like a couple rounds of reshoots for sure.
But yeah, you can tell. But the first time we were talking about sauce earlier, okay, I didn't think the fight scenes had a lot of sauce. I didn't think the movie in general had a lot of sauce, except in a few areas, which I'll talk about. But the first time when I realized, when I was sitting there, I was like, man, this movie is kind of sauceless, was during the fight scene between Sidewinder and Captain America when he blows up his car and shit. Like, I kept thinking back to The Winter Soldier, which this movie obviously isn't, but Anthony Mackie himself has said that they wanted this movie to have shades of The Winter Soldier, and it's got back to classic Marvel and stuff like that. But in that fight scene, to me at least, there's just no sauce. In fact, I think the only fight scenes with sauce are the ones with Cap and the new Falcon, who are fighting their way out of the base that the leader just escaped from, and there's flashing lights and shit. I thought that scene had sauce. And the second one being the fight with Red Hulk, I thought that had sauce too. And
I thought the like when they're flying in the air trying to stop the Americans from attacking the Japanese, I think they had like a little bit of sauce to it.
That did absolutely nothing for me. I was far more interested with Harrison Ford tweaking.
He had that fly ass Air Force One jacket, bro. It's like, damn.
He had the jacket, and leader was like, "Oh, get angry," and he's like fucking freaking out.
Yeah, get angry. All that hate.
Maybe I'm just a Harrison Ford
flame. Kill Captain America. That was so clean, dude. His audio is crazy.
I don't think this movie is bad, and I don't think the negative reviews or my some of the negative aspects I think this movie has is about the actual quality of the film itself. It's more that it's just extremely disheartening and disappointing that the debut film we're getting for Sam Wilson's Captain America, and just to be more blunt, a black Captain America is extremely important, and especially in today's society. So a movie is debuting with a black Captain America and it's just fine. Like, it hurts so much more than just a regular Marvel movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the Marvels, I feel like, is semi the same quality as this. But the Marvels, I'm like, I had a blast with the Marvels. And because it's just like, there's nothing writing on it necessarily, you know? But there's a lot writing on this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, to get back to the fight scenes having no sauce, I felt that initially I felt that I was maybe being too hard on it. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I don't know. Maybe I was just being too hard on it. And obviously it wasn't as good as The Winter Soldier or any Russo brothers film. That much was clear. But I mean, that, again, doesn't inherently mean it's bad. Obviously, we've had other non-Russo brothers directed films that have good action sequences. But specifically Captain America action, a lot of it is done by the Russo brothers.
Yeah.
But specifically with Sam, I went back and watched some of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and there's so much more sauce in that show. A Disney Plus show has better cinematography and more sauce than the debut film for a black Captain America. Like, I've talked about how Falcon and the Winter Soldier is my least favorite Marvel shows for reasons I won't get into now, but it is my least favorite Marvel show. And it has more sauce than a theatrically released film starring a lot of the same characters. How does that happen?
I don't know, bro.
Would you agree that it has more sauce, though?
What, Falcon and Winter Soldier over Brave New World?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Falcon and Winter Soldier in a long time, just because traumatized, pretty much.
Traumatized,
Bro. Every time I every time I think about the show, I'm just like, reminds me of like TikTok comments.
oh. We'll prepare for round 2.
I mean, no, I'm not. I can't. But I'm not. Every time I think I'm just gonna have to like scroll everything, talk about the movie. Like, I don't care to hear people's opinions right now. Like, I just don't. Like, I've heard some people just be like, "Oh yeah, like this movie's like okay or whatever," which is fine. But like, people are just over exaggerating. But it doesn't matter. Do you want to talk about the Black Widow?
No, I want to talk about the Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Brother.
Do you remember that fight scene with Falcon and Bucky fighting John Walker?
Oh,
they're trying to take the shield back. Like, that was a great fight scene. It was shot beautifully. Like, there's the scene right before Walker fucking decapitates that guy, and that was a great fight scene. Hell, even a lot of the stuff at the end of the series with him in the suit, I felt was a lot better. But I don't know. But like, Falcon and the Winter Soldier had more interesting characters as well. Carl Lumley is obviously used in the movie, and he's fantastic in it, but he's barely used. At least not in the way I think he should have been. John Walker was obviously a phenomenal addition to the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but obviously he's not in this, and he's in Thunderbolts. And instead, we're getting, no offense to him, but we're getting boring side characters like Joaquin Torres. And no offense to the actor either. He's doing what he's told. But at least to me, look, maybe I don't know if I'm in the minority here, but I don't care. I don't care about him at all.
I can understand where you're coming from. He does feel like a little one-dimensional.
When he got shot out of the sky, I was like, okay. I didn't feel anything. Oh no.
They tried to make him Rhodey in that moment. I was like, no.
However, when Isaiah Bradley got incarcerated and he was having that one-on-one with Sam in jail, that scene was phenomenal. Like, I almost teared up. Like, it was so good. He was like, I can't go back and shit like that. And he did, like, phenomenal scene. Where was that the entire movie? I just
if you want to help me, say away.
Like, there's a message there being sent, and it's definitely relatable to a lot of people, but again, they never capitalized on that concept. And then after that, Isaiah Bradley is just relegated to a background character after the first like 25 minutes or so. Like, imagine if they focused on that aspect of the story and how, and like what it means to be a black Captain America. I just think it's pussy shit, man. They're being pussies about it.
Damn, bro. Crazy. You gonna tell the director that, bro?
I will, yes.
You gonna tell the writers that?
Yes. Even if he even directed it.
Hey, bro, his name's in the credits, is all you gotta know.
I don't know. All right, go on.
Go on?
Yeah, you were gonna say whatever about something.
I don't know, man. You're kind of spitting. I don't know,
bro. You were gonna talk about Sabra.
That's not Sabra, bro. This is never meant to be Sabra, bro.
I don't know about that, bro.
I stopped that shit regardless, bro. I said, let's not do that right now. You know, I have a lot of homies that would be really upset about this. Let's just not do this, bro.
Nah, we're doing it.
Could have just not been in the movie at all.
True.
I did not feel an ounce of yippies or oohs from her character.
To be fair, by the time all the shit that happened, it was too late. Like, she was already so ingrained in the film by then.
Yeah, but I don't really care for her.
Yeah, no, she was just whatever, which I'm sure was the goal, probably. Yeah,
but still, it's just like,
yeah.
It's like, you know, I've seen better widows than you.
She had that one fight scene. I'm like, okay.
Was it the one like when they're at the base?
Yeah, they're in the base, and it's like a mini hallway sequence.
I'm not even, dude. If you're gonna be like, okay, I know they said that she's an ex-widow.
Yeah,
like, bro, kill some people, bro. Like, the fuck, they're mind controlled. They're done.
Kill some people, but they're innocent. They're being mind controlled.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If you mind control, bro, just die. Except for
That's
Bucky,
crazy. Except for Bucky.
Bro, your mind control, like you're not there, bro. You're dead. Like you can't come back.
Yes, you can. What?
Hell no.
So
bro.
Carl Lumley is just done?
No, he's not.
So he's an exception also.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's black. Anyone else?
But Bucky's
Bucky
invited to the cookout, so he's cool.
Bucky was in Wakanda for like years, bro, so he's good.
Does he get the pass though?
To say the N-word?
Yeah.
Only when he's greeting himself. Other than that, he cannot.
When he's greeting himself? What do you mean?
Like when he's about to dap you up, he just says, "Hey, my nigga." Like that's the only time he can say it.
Okay.
only time if he wants to.
I don't think he can now. He's like a fucking senator or something.
Oh yeah, he's a congressman.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, he fucking like
Which
he
is
fucking
pretty
kicks
funny.
someone into a fucking helicopter, bro. That's worse than like saying the N-word.
Bro, he's like a Soviet hero and he's a congressman. Realistic?
Yeah, he's
probably.
Yeah, he's canonically a congressman, bro.
We got a Soviet war criminal and he's in the US Congress. That's
very American, like, you know. Red Scare Part 3. But
yeah, obviously Sabra has become an extremely hot topic, obviously because
you know,
the war in Gaza. But
the war in Gaza.
I don't know if this is going to be controversial. And I may be wrong, but the way I see it, I don't really understand the point in boycotting the film. Now, the actress is one thing, because apparently the actress is a piece of shit.
Damn.
But still, like they've already done a lot to take her out of the film in the way they could. She's no longer a mutant. She has a significantly smaller role. She's now just a fucking widow who gives a shit. So now her character is significantly less interesting, and it's not like they set up her character to be like a new Avenger or whatever. But like, I don't think the inclusion of the character, like, I don't think that constitutes boycotting it, because there's hundreds and hundreds of people who worked on this film. I think to just be like, it's fucked because of this one person.
Yeah,
I don't think it's fair, but I could be wrong. I'm open to being wrong.
But at the same time, like, if you feel like boycotting is doing you some good, who am I to judge? Like, you know, who am I to? Yeah, if you want to boycott something, you know, go do it. If it helps your mental health, if it helps you with your political morality, go for it. Go for it. I encourage people to boycott things that they see fit, for sure.
Like Google Maps.
People boycotting Google Maps?
I am.
Damn, for real?
I mean, I wasn't using them to begin with.
Oh,
but
yeah, more power to you. But yeah, no. I can see what you're saying about that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, I agree with what you're saying. I understand. I have no qualms with people who boycott Marvel movies. It's totally fine. You probably got Disney Plus anyways. Low key.
You know what's annoying too is that the whole mind control aspect could have easily been made significantly more interesting in the fight scenes. Because we got that one fight scene with the flashing lights, and I think they could have done a lot more with that. Like, imagine more fight scenes with the brainwashed enemies with super dynamic lighting because of all the flashing lights and shit. And they only did it once, and then the rest of the ones just have such like flat lighting. But like, and they tried so hard to make the leader seem creepy by adding that weird song, but that just fell completely flat to me. It kind of just felt really cliche and just unnecessary. Like, he had the flashing lights there, and the flashing lights aspect was really cool. But the song, I was like, okay, did we need that? But yeah, they could have had the fight scenes look way more dynamic with some of that lighting.
Yeah.
I think the problem with a lot of these movies that look like this is that they're all lit like it's overcast. which is like the worst time of the day for lighting. Like it makes it easier because everything's sort of lit from like all angles.
Yeah.
But there's nothing interesting about it. It's just flat and boring to look at. But whatever, I guess. How'd you feel about the Red Hulk fight?
At the very end?
Yeah.
That was pretty good, bro. She got some sauce, bro. Now, you have motherfuckers that are like, how is Captain America gonna stop Red Hulk? Bro, you got stabbed a couple times. Bro was in England. But
bro, he got his shit rocked by the Winter Soldier in Civil War. You expect me to believe he can fight Red Hulk?
Hey, look, bro, he did it. You saw the movie.
I mean, he didn't really, did he?
Hey, bro, he had the wings to help him. Dude. He just stabbing the fuck out of him.
Yeah, I did like how he used his tool set and his wits to actually best him in some ways.
See, you know what I thought was gonna happen, and I was gonna be kind of upset that they were gonna if they did it.
What?
I thought with that final blow, he was gonna die. I would have been like, no fucking way.
Hulk?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's interesting because I went into this expecting him to die. I was surprised that he didn't.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, if he died, I was like, oh, fucking typical Marvel. Jesus.
Killing off their villains.
I know, killing off their villains.
But this one I would have understood because he's like 100 years old. And his heart's shit. Like,
but I mean, hey, look. I mean, he's alive, he's in prison, so I mean it's cool. Now, the one thing I was like, oh shit, like this is pretty dope. Was when Red Hulk grabbed the pole, started swinging it, and Sam caught it. I was like, ooh, that shit's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
My friends were like, how the fuck did he catch it? I'm like, bro, it's the vibranium. He's using the wings to hold him down, bro. Bro watched it in IMAX and they didn't see. But yeah, no. I think the fight was really cool. I did see with some account, they were like, oh yeah, Red Hulk is in it for 5 minutes. I was like, oh well, whatever, I don't care. That's fine.
Yeah, I did want it to be longer, or at least for Red Hulk to be in it more. I always think it's such a magic trick to me, and I never get tired of it. Just seeing them Hulkify these actors and having it still look like the actor, but like not have it be Uncanny Valley.
Yeah, like
I don't know how they do it.
Red Hulk looks really fucking good in this. I was like, holy shit, like this looks awesome.
I'm like, that, bro, that's fucking Harrison Ford.
Yeah, I know. Like,
and I'm like, but nothing about it is like weird. It's just like,
it's like, oh,
it's Harrison Ford.
It's just another day for him.
Yeah.
It's another day.
That was that's him on the set of Star Wars.
Fucking every time he gets told if he wants to come back, he just turns into Red Hulk.
He's like, shut up.
I know.
Don't ask me about Star Wars.
There was two. Okay, look, this is like kind of like a little nitpick. It doesn't really break the movie for me, but just something that I just kind of like noticed. But then again, you saw it. Did you see it in AVX or just like regular?
I think it was AVX.
Okay. So I don't know what it is about the IMAX cameras, because I'm pretty sure that the IMAX cameras that they use, they definitely have like a different aspect ratio on the different apertures, stuff like that. But there was like at the end when Captain America is doing like the talk no jutsu to a Red Hulk, like they flipped like between two angles or two shots. And I'm like, bro, this is the most green screen I've ever fucking seen, bro. I was like, holy shit, this is kind of crazy.
I know exactly. Yes, I thought the same thing. I was like, whoa.
Damn. And it was crazy because I was like, they built those sets. Like, they built those sets. I was like,
gotta be a reshoot.
They definitely. I was like, damn. Like, she looks kind of crazy.
Yeah.
They got that, like the fucking high up angle a little bit. I was like, okay.
Yeah, and also such a weird angle. Like, I don't
it's kind of, and like you see like the fucking like the bottom, it's like sort of broken. You see like a little bit of like someone's foot in there, and I'm like, what the fuck? and then like it cuts like to like the other angle where it's like a kind of like a medium, or it's kind of like a full shot, and it's just like all blurred in the background. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, that was about it. Overall, the fight was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought, like I said, it was one of the only fights I thought had sauce. The first half was the best part. The second half had cool moments, like again him sort of using his wits to get out of certain situations, and he was getting his shit rocked. But like I thought it culminated in such a corny way. I know Sam Wilson's whole thing is counseling, and he uses his words to connect with people and to try to talk people down and stuff like that. But in this instance, it just really came off like a scene from The Flash on CW.
Oh, like him like fucking doing the talk no jutsu.
Yeah, stop fighting. Like, we don't have to do this.
But think about your daughter. He said that shit like twice. I was like, bro.
Yeah. Luckily, the Hulk himself, or the Red Hulk himself, obviously has amazing CGI, but a majority of the VFX in this movie just does not look very good.
I think like just the airplanes looked really bad.
The airplanes did look bad, but I thought most of the sequence with the whole fight scene with Tiamat in the background and stuff, I thought didn't look great.
Yeah, it was okay.
I also didn't think they were close enough. Like I didn't get a good sense of scale to me. Like I didn't, and I also feel like they didn't do enough with that. It's like, hey, adamantium's here, by the way. All right, never. That doesn't matter for the rest of the movie.
You know, you said something about the scale of like the CGI.
Yeah.
That kind of reminded me of. I mean, it's a different thing, but like, kind of, I want to go back. I'm gonna go back to the fight scenes a little bit. The fight scene in the one when they're in the lab fighting the mind controlled people. There was some moves that didn't look cut right, and it was crazy because like Sam hit a person, but then it looked like he was gonna do something, but then it cut to him doing like a flip. I was like, what the fuck? Motherfucker can stretch something.
I didn't notice that.
Huh?
I didn't notice that.
Oh, and there was a scene. I don't know if you caught it, but there was I think it was like one of the final hits. I think it was before they meet Ruth outside in the hallway, but Sam hits a guy, but there's no like sound, and it doesn't like connect. Like you see, like the shield doesn't connect with him.
You know what? There was a couple moments where I felt like they like forgot some sound design. Mm-hmm. There was a moment where he like lands or something.
Oh yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
And there wasn't like any oomph to it. Mm-hmm. He just kind of boop. That
was it when he's about to confront Red Hulk?
No.
Oh,
it was before that.
That happened too. Before he confronted Red Hulk, he did a land and it didn't make it a sound. It didn't make a sound at all.
Yeah, just weird stuff happening. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
know, man. It's a movie. Sorry.
No. Go on.
One more. My favorite VFX scene is when Red Hulk he's like jumping and shit, and they're like him and Captain America going through the woods. That shit was kind of crazy.
In a good way or a bad way?
No, it was good. Like I liked it. Okay, yeah.
I agree. Yeah. And then he was like, cherry blossoms.
I was like, okay, look. I don't mean to be this guy. You know how I feel about Hulk in the MCU. But I was like, here we go. No, bro, look. Here we go. Let me say it. I was like, damn, they kind of gave him more sauce than he did the past like 3 movies. Or past 2 movies, sorry. I was like, damn. Motherfuckers be jumping, motherfuckers be going crazy and shit. I'm like, damn, this is kind of crazy. I love it.
A couple other things that annoyed me was Betty Ross existing in this at all. I mean, look, I know she's Ross's emotional anchor, but they could have just left it at the phone call. There was absolutely no reason to physically bring her back since 2008. Bring her back for like a 1 minute scene that ultimately means fuck all.
Yeah.
Like, and another thing that annoys me was the post-credit scene, because it didn't, not because it didn't move the plot forward, which I feel like is something that people have come to expect at this point, which I think is stupid. Post-credit scenes don't need to set up something. Whatever. But this one just has the leader going like, "Oh, get ready for Doomsday, get ready for Secret Wars." Like,
yeah.
Like, okay,
it's like, bro, we already know about the multiverse, bro. Since 2016, I know about the multiverse.
Yeah, like, we get it, my guy. Like, we didn't need that at all. Oh, something that didn't annoy me, I actually thought was kind of fun. We didn't get the normal Marvel intro.
Yeah,
it was just Marvel Studios Presents and that flashing,
dude,
which I thought was really cool.
I got a different. Well, I got like an intro, like I got like a pre-intro. It's crazy.
Well, you saw it in IMAX.
Yeah, it was a Fantastic Four, and I was like, dude, this is so fucking cool. But like, it's like,
what do you mean it was a Fantastic Four? What do you mean?
Like, it was a countdown, and all the numbers and the design was all Fantastic Four related. And then yeah, it was like okay, you know how like for IMAX it's like, okay, yeah, like you're in IMAX, like you're about to watch the best of the best. After that, it was like a countdown, and then it was like Fantastic Four, and then that's when the movie started. But dude, like it's kind of like you know how basically the Fantastic Four like choir singing is like my trigger word for me to get locked in.
Fantastic Four,
dude. That was amazing.
Did you get any trailers?
We got Mission Impossible.
That was it.
That I barely saw. I don't know what other trailers there were.
Bro,
I'm not saying what.
Seeing the Superman and Fantastic Four trailers on the big screen, I was like,
oh, dude,
I'm
dude,
so fucking
man. Imagine that fucking. Bro, imagine that shit on IMAX. Oh,
bro, I want to see The Thing in IMAX.
You can't get me out the kitchen, bro.
Bro, I love him so much.
Here's the thing.
Nah, here is the thing, though. I got more excited from seeing those trailers on the big screen than I was the movie.
Damn. That's how you know it's bad, bro.
When Sam was riding in his truck, and then Giancarlo Esposito just started blasting. Did that startle you? Did that jump scare you? Because that fucking got me. I thought that fucking startled the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
I was just like, fuck Jesus, because he's just driving there. I was like, ah.
Nah, that didn't get me.
Damn. All right, I'm just a pussy. All right. Do you have anything else?
I don't have anything else, man.
All right. Well, before we move on, can you do me a favor?
What is it?
The director, Julius Ona.
Yeah.
Can you look up his first directing job on IMDb and tell us what it is?
I feel like you're setting me up. Oh,
Nigerian
he's black.
Director. Yes. Of course he's black. You think they're going to get a white director for a black movie?
Then yeah, you never know, bro.
Writer's black too. Dude who did Falcon and Winter Soldier.
His first it was what? His
first directing job, what was it?
His first directing job?
Yeah. Go to his IMDb.
No.
Bro, what is it? What is it?
I'm not saying that.
What is it? I'll bleep it.
What the? Why is it the hard R? Why is it the hard R, bro?
I don't know, bro. You gotta ask him. I looked at it, I was like, what has this dude done? And then boom, I was like, oh, okay. But he did the Cloverfield Paradox, is also apparently
that
terrible.
Is, imagine announcing that at film festivals.
I know. And next up, we have director Julius Ono with his film. He's let the white guy's just like he's sweating. He's like,
They got to get a black person out just for that film, dude.
It's like Phil's taking a break because this next film here.
You gotta have it's like a cloak and dagger situation.
Yeah.
Switch a cloak, say the N-word.
Why'd they bring Betty Ross out? They brought her out like the audience is gonna fucking cheer, bro. Last time we saw her was in 2008. No one fucking remembers that shit from the movie that some people don't think is even in the MCU. You fucking kidding me? It's like, oh, it's Banner's ex. Okay. And we haven't seen her since. Who cares? Overall, I'm just disappointed. I mean, we talked about it over and over again on this pod. It was like, this movie has to be good. It has to be. And it's just not. So, the internet's going to be fun for a while, huh?
Unfortunately.
Just more ammo. But I was telling you how I feel like this was the last of like Marvel just greenlighting shit just because they can instead of waiting for a good idea. And yeah, I feel like this is the last in that era of the MCU. Starting with Thunderbolts, I think we are legitimately just going to be getting quality outside of possibly Doomsday and Secret Wars because of the situation. But like outside of that, the standalone movies that we're going to be getting are I think are actually going to be quality. And for Thunderbolts specifically, I remember that the writer and director, I think it's the same guy, pitched it to Feige and he was just like, oh shit, that's actually a fucking good idea, and they greenlit the film off that, maybe how it should be. And then it did seem like they actually took their time to get Fantastic Four right. So yeah, but yeah, it's not based on the trailers. Like it's like I was expecting Brave New World to just kind of be okay, but I'm just sad about it. Just sad about it because it's just fine. Anyway, Torn, did you happen to, I don't know, watch anything this week?
Yes, I did. Let's go to my handy dandy letterbox. Where is it? I open up so many apps.
You gotta close out of them apps, bro. Slowing your phone down.
Yep. All right. So what I saw recently, which I got to see early, like a week early, pretty much, was
got invited by the director.
Yes, sir. Osgood Perkins, the monkey. And I watched it was funny because like my friends were like, I had never seen a trailer for this movie. I was like, really? Like I saw this trailer, like I saw like both the red band and the green band trailer like a couple months ago. Yeah, and I was surprised that like he was already coming out with another movie, because I was like, dude, he just released Longlegs and now he's going crazy. And so from the trailer, I was like, yeah, it kind of literally like it's the same thought I have when I watch the trailer. It is literally without really spoiling it, but it's like it's Final Destination personified into a toy. And I think this movie is genuinely a blast. It's not even like horror, it's more of a comedy. It's a horror comedy, but it's more comedic. I think all the performances from Theo James, Tatiana Maslany, they're all really good.
Oh right, I forgot she was in that.
Yeah.
Like I remember seeing a tweet about it because some guy was fucking, being an asshole about it because She-Hulk and whatever. It's like, oh, it's woke and she hasn't been in anything. And the person was like, she's literally starring in a new movie that's coming out in a couple months.
Dumbasses, bro. Motherfuckers think that actors just go like, they work on like 7 films a year for like all their lives. But anyways, all the kills are like super goofy. They're super funny. They just happen at random. I had fun with this movie. I wish I had more people to talk to about it, but I can't talk to you about it. I mean, it releases next week. So if you ever want to see the monkey, go watch it. I keep repeating myself, but I genuinely think that if you're a fan of horror, even a fan of comedy, you should go watch it. It has a lot of comedic moments and everything is like shot really, really well. And then like after the movie, he had like a little live stream. It was a live stream Q&A about his inspiration from the film and what else is he working on. Bro's already working on another film that's going to be released in October of this year.
He's the new Poor Things guy. Forgot his name.
Oh, Yorgos Lanthimos?
Yes. He just fucking just dropped like 2 films back to back in the year. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, at least... No, I'm not going to say that.
Say it.
I was going to say, well, at least Osgood respects women.
Crazy.
But I was going to say he's kind of like Ty West with...
Oh, yeah.
X, Pearl, and Maxine, even though Maxine fucking fumbled. Oh god. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, in a sense of like, releasing all these films like back to back to back. Like, bro, I mean, there's a lot of hardworking directors and writers in the industry, which is good
for sure. Not Julius Ona though.
Dude, give it up.
But Brave New World has an 82% audience score though.
Audience score?
Yep.
Hey, I'll take. Hey, it's fine. It's always something with Rotten Tomatoes. If the critics like it, it's peak. If the critics don't, it suck. But the audience likes it, it's peak.
Really?
Yeah.
Love and Thunder has an 80%
audience score.
Yeah.
Take that back.
I'm kidding.
I'm saying that shit ass.
It has a 76.
Oh shit!
It has a critic score of 63, higher than Brave New World.
I might be on the critic side. But wait, did I watch a TV show? No, but I will say I did get Apple TV, so I will be watching Severance soon. Get ready. And if y'all want, there is a lots of streaming services are doing like deals right now. I know Stars is doing a deal where it's like $3 a month for 3 months.
I think it's because the first couple months of the year is always slow.
Oh, okay. Well,
and they try to get people in, and they bet on people forgetting that they got it, and then it just charges them.
I might get Stars just because there's a lot of stuff that I really want to watch. Yeah.
Hey, bro. After you finish Severance, got to start Mythic Quest.
Mythic Quest?
Mythic Quest, yeah.
What is that?
It's a sitcom about the gaming industry.
Okay.
It's really solid. I just give the first few episodes a shot, see if you like it. It's created by the guys who did It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but it's not like that show at all. Yeah, it's just really good stuff. It's one of those shows that likes to play with the genre, or each season has 2 one-off episodes. One, they always tie in with the show, but very loosely. And it's like a completely different genre. Like it's a comedy, but then there's like one episode where it's just super dramatic, and like there's an episode in this newest season where it's a murder mystery for an episode.
Okay.
And stuff like that is always really fun to me. But it's also a show where like it's a comedy, but it takes itself seriously when it needs to. It's not like a network sitcom like a Brooklyn Nine-Nine where it's just like joke, which obviously has its place. It's a streaming comedy. It's more like a Curb Your Enthusiasm or something like that. But I would definitely give it a shot after Severance because it's really good.
But
John DiMaggio shows up for 2 seconds. Also, Ashley Birch is a main character who's Tiny Tina in Borderlands.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Hell yeah. That's it. That's all I watch.
I have I've been watching Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, the new show, which I'll talk about in more detail once it's actually over and done with, but it's really fucking good. I've also been watching Mythic Quest, and that's been really solid. I've been watching Severance, which has been fucking phenomenal. But I watched the first episode, which is its own essentially TV movie, of Twin Peaks, and I've been watching this series. I'm a couple episodes away from finishing season 1, which is only 8 episodes. It's really good. It's one of those shows, like I was like David Lynch it can be very hit or miss for people. And I've wanted to start Twin Peaks for a while. And I looked it up. I was to get a gauge on how I'd feel about it. And I saw a post was like, just watch the first episode. It's basically a movie that sort of wraps up on its own, but sort of leaves off on a cliffhanger to see if you watch the rest of the series. And if you like that, then continue. If not, then you're probably not going to like the rest of the show. And I was like, okay, fair enough. And I liked the first episode, so I was like, fuck it, keep going. And it's really good so far. Kyle MacLachlan, the original Lisan Al-Gaib, he's just delightful in it. He's just a really fun character. He's playing a special agent, and he's a detective. He's trying to figure out what's going on in the town of Twin Peaks, and he's just really fun in it. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be talking about that once I finish it, and I'm gonna probably watch the newest season. I also didn't realize how relatively short it was. It's only a couple seasons, and then there's a TV movie, and then there's the newest season that came out in like 2019 or something. But yeah, definitely going to be talking about that more when I finish it. Then I watched Terminator Salvation, Torrance' favorite film of all time.
It is a childhood guilty pleasure film of mine. Hey, look, man, I think this is Christian Bale looking better than he ever did in Nolan trilogy.
Well, I don't know about that. This is also the movie where he had that on-set freak out.
Really?
Good for you. Yeah, that one.
Doesn't register. I don't think that
really? You gotta look that up. Christian Bale.
That never happened.
On-set freak out. It's actually really funny.
It never happened.
It's funny because he's like still sort of not in character, but like he's sort of staying in the accent.
Yeah.
Because he's just that kind of actor. It's weird because like the first like quarter of it, he's like staying in the accent. Then it slips and he's back into it. And then towards the tail end, he like slips back into the accent. While he's like freaking out, he's like, "I'm never gonna work with you again. You're a fucking piece of shit." Shit like that. It's really fun. Directed by Mick G. Interesting name. But it was fine.
Yeah,
it was fine. Sam Worthington's accent is fucking all over the place. What is that guy's accent doing? I don't know. I didn't realize this came out the fucking same year as Avatar. That dude was having a great year. And then the next year he was in fucking Black Ops. So bro was goated there for a couple of years. But yeah, I mean, it's like it's just not the movie I think a Terminator movie should be. It's just a fucking war film.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. Like it looks good. But I'm just not it's not, I don't think the genre fits for Terminator necessarily. Like it has its time and place, like Dark Fate has aspects of it to it, but it's not the whole movie. You know what I mean? Everyone is just sort of one note, which is annoying. Like no one really gets a chance to be a character. I did like Anton Yelchin as Kyle Reese. I thought that was a fun choice. Rest in peace, Anton Yelchin, gone too soon. Fantastic actor. But I also didn't realize he was American. The actual actor, Anton Yelchin, I assumed he was just fucking Russian because of Star Trek, but no, he's just straight up American. He spoke in this, and I was like, whoa, it's weird hearing him with an American accent. Turns out he's just fucking American. I'm an idiot. But yeah, it was fine. I thought it was really funny at the end where Sam Worthington gives Christian Bale his heart. I forgot Sam Worthington's character's name because it doesn't matter. I did like the concept that he's his own Terminator and that like he was sent as like an infiltration sort of robot or whatever. But at the end when he's giving Christian Bale his heart, I thought it was really funny because obviously Christian Bale's heart is fucking hurting or failing because he got fucking impaled. But he's giving Sam Worthington's giving him his heart despite him getting his real heart just absolutely rocked by a full-on Terminator punch. Like his heart's mush and you're giving him He's giving him his heart. And I'm like, we can't find someone else for this that didn't get absolutely rocked by a Terminator. Like, I mean, it's whatever. But I thought that was really funny. I also thought some of the Terminator stuff devices were funny. Like they're just like big claw machines and shit. I thought the motorcycle Terminators were cool. But yeah, overall, just it was just fine. I did like it more than I thought I would. I will say, because it's Salvation is one that's kind of seen as one of the worst ones.
Have you seen the other ones?
I think at this point, the only Terminator movie I haven't seen is Terminator 3. I've seen 1, 2, Salvation, Genesis, and Dark Fate.
Real.
And the worst one by far is Genesis. Holy shit, that movie was bad.
I haven't seen Genesis.
Bro, do not waste your time. I would well, maybe not. I was gonna say something crazy. But at least Genesis has some cool visuals. I almost said that it's worse than Fant Four Stick, but I don't think that's true. Actually, I take that back. But yeah, so at least Salvation, I don't know. At least it's cohesive. So I almost couldn't get through Genesis. It's so fucking bad, and that's fucking rare for me. I can usually, even if I don't like it, I can fucking finish it. But Genesis was fucking horrible. But yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling. That's all I watched. So is that the show?
That is the show.
Well, thank you everyone for listening to the Avengers podcast. If you want to follow us, we're at Avengenerds on Twitter and Blue Sky. That's AVENGE Nerds, all one word. If you want to follow either one of us, or you can reach me at It's Zenith on Blue Sky. Where can they reach you?
At Torrentino on Blue Sky.
Hell yeah. We also have a Discord if you'd like to join conversation there. This will be linked in the show notes. You can also check out our link sheet for any additional links you may be interested in. You also review the show in-app on Apple Podcasts. If you could leave 5 stars in a review, it would really help us out. Thanks again for listening to the Avengers Podcast. We will see you real soon.
Later.